Congratulations on the purchase of your new Tennant model ATLV 4300 all-terrain litter vac. Not only will this machine perform well the day you get it, but for a long time thereafter. In order to introduce potential operators to this machine and prepare them to operate and care for the machine effectively, this video is presented in 5 sections: pre-operational checks, operating the machine, unloading the debris canister, post-operational checks, machine controls, and instrumentation. Pre-operational checks. Before operating the machine, there are a few pre-operational checks that need to be made to confirm the machine is ready for operation. Check under the machine for leaks. Empty and clean the engine air filter dust cap, and confirm the arrows on the cap are pointing up when it is reassembled. Check the engine oil level. If low, add enough engine oil to bring the level up to the full mark. Check the coolant level in the overflow reservoir. Check the brakes and steering for proper operation. Check the fuel level and add diesel fuel if needed. Check the radiator inlet screen for blockage and clean as needed. Check the vacuum fan screen for debris. Check the canister and empty if needed. Check the vacuum hose for damage, cracks, and lodged debris. Check the optional vacuum head skirts for wear. Operating the machine. To vacuum litter with the ATLV 4300, simply sit in the seat, adjust the seat and steering wheel to your comfort, fasten your seat belt, and turn the ignition switch counterclockwise to run the glow plug system. Once the glow plug light goes off, confirm the directional pedal is in the neutral position. Place your foot on the brake pedal or set the parking brake. Confirm the engine speed control is set to the idle speed setting and turn the ignition switch clockwise to start the engine. Allow the engine and hydraulic system to warm up from 3 to 5 minutes. Confirm the parking brake is released and the optional vacuum head is raised by pressing the bottom of the vacuum head switch and push the throttle lever forward to the desired engine speed. Turn on all required lights, then propel the machine to the area to be vacuumed by depressing the directional pedal. Press the top to go forward and the heel to go in reverse. Once you have reached the area to be vacuumed, press the top of the vacuum fan switch, move the hose assembly forward, and lift it off of the optional vacuum head. Propel the machine and begin vacuuming. You can control the vacuum power by moving the throttle lever forward to increase vacuum and rearward to decrease vacuum. It is not necessary to have full vacuum to pick up most litter. Excess vacuum power may pick up finer debris such as dirt and sand, requiring frequent stops to empty the canister. Speed 1 is good for normal debris. Speed 2 is for heavier debris. The vacuum hose support arm can be adjusted to support the vacuum hose at any height above the ground. To adjust the height, turn the adjustment knob either clockwise or counterclockwise to the desired height. As the ATLV 4300 uses airflow to pick up debris, keep the hose a few inches off of the ground to prevent blocking the airflow. While vacuuming, avoid debris that may plug the vacuum hose, such as tree branches, wire, and large debris. Also avoid vacuuming water and flammable debris. For safety, slow down before turning. Avoid turning the steering wheel sharply when the machine is in motion, except in emergencies. You should always check the rearview mirrors and behind the canister when propelling in reverse. If you are using the vacuum head option, press the top of the vacuum head switch to lower the vacuum head. Once the head is in the lowered position, you can adjust the vacuum head clearance height for the optimum performance using the head adjustment knob. As a starting point, the rear skirt should roll out about 1/2 inch on a hard surface. When vacuuming heavier debris, try to move the machine over the debris near the hose where the vacuum is strongest. For safety, always operate the machine slowly and carefully on inclines. The machine is capable of propelling over a curb up to 7 inches tall. When climbing or descending a curb, you should approach the curb at a 45-degree angle. Please refer to the operator's manual for safe operational instructions and the maintenance section of the manual for required maintenance functions. To stop vacuuming, press the bottom of the vacuum fan switch to turn off the vacuum fan system. Press the bottom of the vacuum head switch to raise the optional vacuum head. Reduce the engine speed and propel the machine to the unloading area. Set the parking brakes, reduce the engine speed to an idle, and turn off the ignition switch to stop the engine. Unloading the debris canister. Release the canister cover latches and raise the cover. While wearing gloves, pull rearward on the canister until the tilt bracket holds it in the bag tying position. Remove the canister bag liners and place them upside down near the machine. Now tie off the debris bags. Next, pull the canister rearward until it is held in the bag removal position by the canister cables, and remove and discard the full debris bags. To install the new debris bags, place the new bags over the bag liners, place them in the canister opening, and fold the excess bag over the edges of the canister. Check the vacuum fan screen for debris and clean as needed. Close the cover and secure the latches. Post-operational checks. Check the vacuum hose for cracks, wear, or large debris lodged in the vacuum hose. Check the optional vacuum head skirts for damage and wear. Check under the machine for leaks. Machine controls and instrumentation. The steering wheel controls the machine's direction. The machine is very responsive to the steering wheel movements. The steering wheel tilt lever is used to adjust the angle of the steering wheel. To tilt the steering wheel, pull the lever straight out. Position the steering wheel at the desired angle, then release the lever. The ignition switch starts and stops the engine with a key. To use the preheat function, turn the key counterclockwise. The glow plug light will come on. When the glow plug light goes out, the engine is ready to start. To start the engine, turn the key all the way clockwise. To stop the engine, turn the key counterclockwise. The optional turn signal lever is used to activate the turn signal lights when turning. To turn the right signal on, push the lever up. To turn the left signal on, push the lever all the way down. To turn the signal off, return the lever to the middle position. To turn the four-way flashers on, pull out the knob. To turn them off, move the signal lever and return it to the center position. The vacuum fan switch controls the machine's vacuum fan. To turn the vacuum on, press the top of the switch. To turn the vacuum off, press the bottom of the switch. The vacuum head switch raises and lowers the optional vacuum head that mounts under the front end of the machine. To raise the vacuum head, press the bottom of the switch. To lower the vacuum head, press the top of the switch. The fuel level gauge indicates how much fuel is left in the fuel tank. The hour meter records the number of hours the machine has been operated. The hour meter displays the number of hours in tenths of an hour. Use this information to determine machine maintenance intervals. The engine temperature light comes on when the temperature of the engine coolant is more than 113 degrees Celsius, 235 degrees Fahrenheit. If the light comes on, stop operating the machine. Locate the problem and have it corrected. The engine oil pressure light comes on when the engine oil pressure falls below 40 kPa or 5 psi. If the light comes on, stop operating the machine. Locate the problem and have it corrected. The charging system light comes on when the alternator is not operating within normal range, 13.5 to 14.5 volts. If the light comes on, stop operating the machine, locate the problem, and have it corrected. The optional thermosentry warning light comes on when the thermosentry senses that there is excessive heat in the canister, possibly from a fire. The thermosentry will also shut off the vacuum fan. If this happens, stop the machine and eliminate the source of heat. Allow the sensor to cool and it will reset automatically. The optional hydraulic filter bypass light comes on when the hydraulic filter is clogged. If this light comes on, have the hydraulic filter and hydraulic fluid changed as soon as possible. The optional parking brake light comes on when the parking brake pedals are engaged. To turn off the light, simply disengage the parking brake pedals before moving. The glow plug light comes on when the ignition switch is turned counterclockwise to the glow plug's position. The light will go out when the engine is ready to start. The operating lights switch powers on and off the headlights and taillights. To turn on the operating lights, press the switch to the forward position. The optional operating hazards light switch powers on and off the headlights, taillights, and the hazard light option. To turn the operating and hazard lights on, press the switch to the back position. To turn off the operating lights, press the switch to the middle position. The work light switch controls the optional work lights. To turn the work lights on, press the switch to the forward position. To turn the work lights off, press the switch to the back position. The horn button sounds the horn when pressed. The throttle lever controls the engine speed and vacuum fan power. Move the throttle lever forward until desired engine speed and vacuum power is reached. To return the engine speed to idle, pull the lever backward. To adjust the engine speed to the normal operating speed and vacuum power, push the lever to the middle position or speed 1. In this position, the machine will travel about 12 miles per hour. To adjust the engine speed to the maximum operating speed and maximum vacuum power, push the lever all the way forward or speed 2. In this position, the machine will travel about 16 miles per hour. The seat belt holds the operator securely in the operator's seat. To connect the seat belt, insert the flat metal plate into the buckle until it clicks securely into place. To disconnect the seat belt, press the button on the buckle and pull the ends apart. The circuit breakers are resettable electrical circuit protection devices. Their design stops the flow of current in the event of a circuit overload. Once a circuit breaker is tripped, it must be reset manually. To reset, press the reset button after the breaker has cooled down. If the circuit breaker trips again, contact qualified service personnel. The brake pedals slow down and stop the machine. Each pedal operates its own rear brake independently. The operator can use the brakes to remove the machine from a stuck position. If a tire is slipping or unable to make contact with the driving surface, simply press on that tire's brake pedal while slowly pressing on the propelling pedal. This will divert the power to the opposite tire, helping to move the machine from its position. The parking brake pedals set and release the brake pedals. To set the parking brakes, press each brake pedal down and set the parking brake by pressing the parking brake pedal with the toe portion of your foot. Always set both parking brake pedals when parking the machine. To release the parking brakes, press on each of the brake pedals to unlock the parking brake pedals. The directional pedal controls the direction of travel and the propelling speed of the machine. You can change the speed of the machine with the pressure of your foot on the pedal. The harder you press the pedal, the faster the machine travels. To propel forward, press the top of the directional pedal with the toe of your foot. To propel in reverse, press the bottom of the pedal down with the heel of the foot. Take your foot off the directional pedal and it will return to the neutral position. The operator seat is a fixed back style with a forward-backward adjustment. To adjust the seat position, push the lever to the left, slide the seat backward or forward to the desired position, and release the lever. The vacuum wand handle is used to control the intake end of the vacuum hose. The vacuum wand can be positioned on either side of the machine. The vacuum wand handle is adjustable and can be positioned at any height on the vacuum wand. To adjust the vacuum wand handle, loosen the screws on either end of the wand handle, position the handle to the desired height, and tighten the screws. The vacuum hose support arm is a gas cylinder supported arm that holds the vacuum hose at any adjustable height above the ground. To adjust arm height, turn the adjustment knob clockwise or counterclockwise to adjust the gas cylinders, and raise or lower the hose to the preferred height. If the machine is equipped with the optional vacuum head, there is a vacuum head adjustment knob that controls the downstop for the ground clearance height on the lowered vacuum head. To raise the vacuum head adjustment, turn the knob counterclockwise. To lower the vacuum head adjustment, turn the knob clockwise. The rear view mirrors are used by the machine operator to keep an eye on the area behind the machine that is not in the standard field of vision. Performing the daily service checks and following the proper operating procedures for your machine will ensure that it will perform in top condition throughout its useful lifetime. You will find it cleans better, has fewer maintenance problems, effectively enhances your work environment, and we're sure you'll be happy with your Tennant Model 4300 all-terrain litter vac for a long time.